Welcome to Expedition Sea-Nest. Join us this week as we enjoy a spectacular anchorage and weather a storm through the night. As my mother used to say, never a dull moment. We traveled north from Wardrick Wells to Hawksbill Key. Hawksbill is an uninhabited key, part of the Exuma Keys Land and Sea Park. It has moorings, trails, beaches, and snorkeling areas. There's no support facilities or services available on Hawksbill Key other than the moorings. The park is governed by the Bahamas National Trust. The park was established to preserve and maintain the delicate ecological balance of marine life in the Bahamas.
This is amazing. Finally, stuff is getting washed, including me.
You want to grab anything else out of the dinghy? My mask and stuff?
Nah, let it sit in there. We'll do it after the rain. Just drop it back. Let everything get washed. Oh my gosh, can you believe it?
You don't need a shower. You can just stand out there and have a shower. I should join you then because I went swimming too.
Well, everything is just getting a good bathe of fresh water. I mean, this boat has been... It hasn't seen fresh water for a long time now, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've just the wind has just done a complete 180, and it's really blowing now. And we have a sandbar just behind us, and yeah, we're probably going to be okay. But I'm just concerned if the anchor drags at all. We've only got 30 feet, and we're going to be on a sandbar, so we have to be careful there. So I'm going to. We're going to move. We're going to pull anchor and move a little bit farther upwind.
Okay. So do I need to get on the bow? How can I see?
No, I'm actually going to do that. You're going to just drive. Okay.
Okay.
It shouldn't be that difficult, Jewel. I'm going to tell you whether to go port or starboard. Okay.
Okay.
So where's port?
That
port,
way.
starboard.
Left.
Okay. All right.
Starboard's right.
So that's what we're going to do. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get my headlamp on.
Hope this is the right decision.
Here, Jewel, just go a little bit to your port. Hold it.
Okay.
Neutral.
It's in neutral. Hey. That's hard port. I can't go anymore.
All right, that's done. Okay, go look at the dinghy. See how it's doing. Put it in neutral. Check the dinghy.
Okay. The dinghy's good. The dinghy's good.
Put it in reverse a bit.
Reverse. Sounds like the propeller's coming out of the water. No?
You're in neutral, right?
Yep, I'm in neutral. I heard a propeller sound.
It's not. Where is the thing? Is it? No, you're still good. Look at your blue numbers. You're good.
Oh, okay.
It's just because the prop was high. Yeah, you can trim the motor down a bit more, Joel. You trim it down a bit farther.
More?
No, that's good. Hang on a minute.
Okay. Absolutely pitch black out there. Okay.
We're about the same distance from there, but what I wanted, this is that really shallow bar right here.
Oh, okay.
But see where we are now?
Yes.
So we're spinning here. Hang on. So you can see we've moved out away from it. That was really because I was trying to hold a light on where I want it to go, because if I took my hand away from it, I would just lose it. I wouldn't know where I am anymore.
But then you were checking both sides. I'm like, does he want me over there? Does he want me over there?
No, I know. I'm like freaking. I'm trying to do a bunch of things in my brain, right?
Yeah.
So we will set the anchor alarm in a second here. So I feel like we're good now. So we're a long ways away. That bar is what concerned me.
Okay.
So come on up here. I'll show you what I did here. It's 10:30, and we've just moved the boat. We pulled anchor, and we moved to an area that's farther away from the sandbar. Here the problem is that we have picked this beautiful spot where nobody else comes into, because it's very tight quarters. And because we have sandbars all around us. But here lays the problem. We're having trouble. If we swing now, let's say the wind comes directly out of the south tonight, it would put us very close to the next sandbar. Whether that's going to happen, I highly doubt that. We're not going to get a complete rotation. From what Predict Wind says is that we're supposed to have winds now out of the north. Was it the north, right?
Yes,
so it's supposed to be high winds out of the north, and it should stay like that. The only variable is going to be the tide, I believe. So when we have an incoming tide, is what we have right now. That's why we're swinging. Here's north, but our boat is pointed this way because the current is pushing our stern over, and it's in a different location than what we would be if it was just the wind playing. Having effect on us. Now what's going to happen now is our boat is like this, not like this in the north, and now when we get in the middle of the night, we're going to get an outgoing tide. We have an incoming tide, we have an outgoing tide. Now the boat's going to go like this, so I have to make sure I am clear for all these. And that's where a lot of times you get you also get the rocking of the boat. Sometimes it's the swells. Sometimes it's the wind waves, but what happens is when the current is affecting you, next thing you know, you're having wind waves hitting the beam of your boat, and that can create the rocking too. So there's lots of, when you're playing with current, lots of things. Oh yeah.
Okay, so you think we're good for the rest of the night?
I think so. We set the anchor really hard. I really gave it a lot of RPMs, or Julia gave it a lot of RPMs. So we set it hard, and it's good bottom. We know that. Yeah. It's good sand bottom. So there's no grass, there's no rocks, it's pure sand. So I know we're buried well in there now.
And the next couple of days, the wind's going to get worse. So we do really need to keep an eye on it. That was part of our reasoning for coming in here, was to get away from the storm. But the current's really strong here in the cut.
And if you get too close to these sandbars, and your tide is still dropping, you could end up with your stern or your hull sitting on the bottom, and then the waves are bouncing you on the bottom, and that's not good for your boat, even though it's just sand. So we want to make sure that we have, I think now we have, did you remember what the depth was underneath us? But I'm guessing we probably had about 5 feet underneath the keel now, which is plenty.
Let's double check it so I can sleep better, please.
Okay.
Okay. All right, thanks. So Michael was right. Here's our depth under the boat is between 5.5 and 5.7 right now, so we are okay, and Mama can sleep tonight. For now. Over and out.
Joel?
Yeah.
Where are you up?
It's 2:30 in the morning.
Huh?
And the anchor light just went, the anchor alarm just went off. And there's lightning all around the boat right now.
Yeah, so.
But, yeah, Michael just went to check the anchor, and we're all good. Lots of water under the boat. But Mother Nature's putting on quite a light show all around the boat. It's coming from every direction. We just, fingers crossed, it stays away. Thunder I can hear pretty close right now, but the lightning's on either side of the boat.
Oh, that's all the red. Guess there's only a small amount of each color. I would strongly recommend to bring a sewing kit. And if your eyes are going like mine, then you can use your glasses. And there's this super handy little tool that helps you to thread the needle, because they give you these teeny tiny little needles, and there's no bloody way I'm going to be able to thread that needle. So you put this little doohickey on your, and I won't be able to do it while I'm talking to you, but anyways, put it through like that, then put your thread through. I've got my hair everywhere. I almost did my hair. Put your thread through the tip of that. I don't know if you can see that up close. You put your thread through the tip of this thing, and your needle's already on. And then what you do is you pull your needle and it threads your needle. Isn't that the coolest thing, or what? For old people. So that's how you thread your needle on a really tiny, tiny little needle. And this little kit comes with a variety of colors, but let me tell you, I would bring extra next time, because they don't give you a lot of each color. So what I'm going to do here, I just finished stitching my dive glove here because I yanked on it and the Velcro broke off. So that's finished. Look at how nice a job I did. Can't even tell. Second thing I'm going to do is this little Bahamian flag that we have flying is has teared at the edge. So I'm just going to roll it back over, and I guess it doesn't matter how tidy my stitching is, but I feel that if I fold it over now and stitch it, it'll stop it from fraying. So it'll prevent further damage on the flag.
Okay, we're just doing some blackfin tuna. I've done it, so I've cut it up so that there's a bloodline down the center, so you end up with two pieces on one fillet. These pieces here, I'll just eat this with kikkoman sauce while I'm waiting for these, and I'll just lightly sear these, and maybe 30 seconds to a minute on each side, and this is done. Just searing some tuna with a small piece, because I love tuna. I love it raw. I know.
You're like when I'm in the kitchen for Thanksgiving and snacking on the turkey. When it's coming out of the oven. You get a cozy little spot here.
Hey.
Is it time for a sundowner?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, kidding.
Cheers.
Cheers. There's something.
Wrong drink.
Really? Because this is really good.
They look the same.
I'd rather drink that than this one. This one tastes like coffee grounds or something.
No, that's a rum and coke.
Yeah.
That's your drink.
I think I'm going to switch.
So there's a mast way out there over in the next, well, I think it's out in the main channel.
It's out in the open, actually.
And the mast is going back and forth and has been all day. And we're just happy we're in this tiny little shallow cove with our boat.
Well, we've had to kind of zigzag through sandbars to get in here. This is not deep water. Actually, it's not bad where we are right now. We probably have 4 feet underneath the keel. But to get in here, we had like a foot underneath the keel. And it was all sand, so I wasn't worried. But you know, these bigger boats just can't get in here.
I was worried.
What's that?
I was worried because it was high tide and it was really shallow, and I was thinking, ugh.
Yeah, but it's a high tide. It wasn't exactly at the top of the tide yet, though, was it?
Pretty close, I think.
Because yeah, well.
Yeah, but you know your stuff. And super low tide now, and there's sandbars all around us.
Oh yeah, we're surrounded by sandbars. Like, there's not enough room for another boat to even come in here if there was another boat like ours. But
so that's why we like it.
Oh yeah,
that's keeping everyone else away.
There truly is some benefits of having small boats, you know, especially small boats that maybe have an outboard on it. They can trim it up to get over the bars and stuff. I mean, you could probably have snuck in here with a small liveaboard that had an inboard on it. I think you could. I mean, if we still had, you know, a foot or two underneath the keel, they could have got in here.
I've led such a sheltered life. I never knew what a sundowner was.
This is a sundowner.
I know, but I didn't know that. I guess I've been living a very sheltered life or under a rock or something. So cheers to you, everybody.
Yeah.
Cheers to you, our wonderful viewers. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'd love to hear your comments. We love to hear from you.
Yeah, it really is great to hear from you people, and give us ideas of what you'd like to see in a video.